Hello everybody, this is That Shy Guy Matt, and today I'm checking out the movie Kraven. I think it's Kraven the Hunter, right? I know this movie is not liked, but I want to see it for myself. I know Sony just hasn't been doing good with the whole Spider-Man end of things. I'm willing to watch this so you guys don't have to, and you can watch my reactions. But I will say I have a little bit of faith in it. Just because the trailer, I was happy for once they made an R-rated Spider-Man movie. Although I think Morbius was, but yeah, I think I did watch Morbius. And it was awful. But I know who Kraven is. Isn't he? He's a villain of Spider-Man? Or like an anti-hero? I can't remember exactly. But in the old comics, he had like a yellow fur thing on and a spear. Yeah, I'm willing to give this a shot. For your sake. At least whatever you get to watch when this comes out will probably be like 30-40 minutes. Me, I have to watch this for 2 hours, so. With that all said, if you like what you see here, like, comment, and subscribe. Helps my channel as I'm on my road to my first 500. And I hopefully will have this over on my Patreon page. So with that said, let us just hop into Kraven the Hunter. Very quiet so far. Very quiet. Sounds like Eastern European music. Russian? Okay, there we go. Nah, I think that's definitely Russian. Expedition truck. Where in Russia are we though? Prisoner truck?
Свободны! 084! Тебя волки сожрут!
Okay, didn't realize there were subtitles. Is he gonna escape somehow? This has to be like northern Russia. This actor looks familiar. I'm trying to place him.
Терпеть не могу соседей. Последние пассажиры придется месяц.
Я здесь больше 3 дней не буду. Ну ты понял. Удар за тобой.
Oh, this guy played Quicksilver, didn't he? In the MCU? So does he have powers, maybe? Because I know the original Kraven's from the jungle, but I don't remember anything about how he gets his powers or anything.
Мои ребята давно хотят отправить тебя на тот. Ты знаешь, кто я?
Твое оружие убивает тысячи мужчин. Я охотник.
Okay. I know why he's there now. Gotcha.
И за кем охотимся?
You.
На такие, как ты.
Yep.
Ты попался. Как тебя зовут?
He's gonna take one of those fangs off.
Меня зовут
Yep.
Kraven. Каждый сказки есть правда.
Yeah, it's CGI, but...
Заключенный сбежал!
So, superhuman strength, agility. Yeah, the CGI with his movements a little rough. The AK-47s don't even have the right sound effect when they fire, and the muzzle flashes looked way too bright. And like volumetric, it looked weird. Is he gonna make friends with the wolf? Or fight him? Yep, okay. I remember he had a thing with animals, right? Some kind of connection. Chinook? Oh. Okay.
Next time you break out of prison and I fly this thing.
Okay, I'm gonna turn off the captions.
Мы нашли труп.
Вы его уже опознали?
Oh,
Это заключенный 0864.
interesting. Does he work with a bigger group? They're able to put a body double out there that looked like him? So if you skip the intro, yes, I'm watching this to torture myself for you guys. 16 years earlier, okay. I know this movie's supposed to be really bad, but I kinda like Kraven a little bit, so willing to give it a shot. Just be happy you don't have to watch the full 2 hours of it.
Off and Kraven, your father is coming to pick you up.
So he has a brother? Or are they twins, maybe? The one looks younger. Oh, Russell Crowe.
Your mother is dead. She took own life. She was weak, sick in her mind.
Let me guess. Russell's a bad guy?
Well, she died because you sent her away.
No.
Okay, yep.
Where are we going, Papa?
We go to hunt. There'll be new sightings of lions are. To join men. Be one with nature.
So Rich Dad's a hunter. Northern Ghana. Obviously, we're going to see what gives him his powers then, right?
And you know the way they feel about all this. You think my cards are just pretty pictures. Think again, Calypso.
No, they're just pretty pictures.
They show us the unseen road.
I mean, I know for the movie they're going to be mystical in what they show, but...
First card is the subject.
The High Priestess?
You do come from a long line of very powerful women. The Tower. There's going to be a terrible accident. Strength. There is great danger in that card.
I don't know who Calypso is. Wonder if they're from the comics.
A potion passed down in our family for generations.
Is Kraven going to get the formula?
Go ahead. It will heal.
Kind of reminds me of a Black Panther situation. Or is Calypso going to die and give it to the guy who then gets the powers? Since I've never heard of Calypso. Again, I know this movie's probably loosely based on the Kraven.
Well done, Nikolai.
So beautiful.
Yeah, so beautiful. Get to kill it.
Never fear death.
And it's not even a... Is it a kill shot? I hope it was at least a kill shot.
Men should be only animal. Don't look so weak. Be a man.
I can't tell if it was a kill shot or not.
He'll never respect me like he respects you. I miss Mom.
Me too, Dima.
You will know, Zar, when you hear sound like thunder from mountaintop.
So they're going to try to kill a lion, I think, at least by the way they're talking. I think they mentioned a lion earlier too, didn't they?
As long as men like you have been coming down here to kill lions.
But you still take my money, don't you, Bahari?
A lion hunts for food, same as I do. Why do you hunt, Nikolai?
Men who kill legend becomes legend.
So he kills for sport. I don't mind if people kill for food, hunting, but when you just kill for sport, nah.
I want you to be my partner.
Especially when it's like exotic creatures.
You do not have name. In this world,
Make a name?
what can some no-name, non-existent, conditioned, suffering fool offer up to the Kraven?
Nothing.
This guy he's talking to looks familiar.
So be quiet.
Well, this guy's just an idiot to everybody.
True legend would fight fair. Not with a gun.
I mean, technically, you both got guns. If he's gonna attack you. His dad's gonna shoot it, isn't he? That's definitely the legend. Look how scarred he is. I'm waiting for the shot. Yep. Okay, so the son dies. Gotcha. I don't know which one is Kraven. Maybe this Sergey is the Kraven then? Because we're going to this kid's point of view.
Calypso, look! Calypso?
I love to go on a safari. Just to see some beautiful animals. Oh. Okay, Calypso's gonna give him the medicine, right? Okay. So blood of the lion mixed with the medicine gives him the super strength. Okay. Movie's a little predictable, but that's okay.
He believes that he will become the Black Panther.
In the name of all the spirits and all the mysteries.
Interesting. Let me know in the comments. Is this how it happens in the comics with Kraven? Except obviously set way in the past, right? The 40s or something probably? 30s?
Power of the sky.
Okay, so he has enhanced vision too.
Everybody's clear. Shocking now.
I'm going to call time of death 6:51.
Yeah, the CGI is so weird in this.
Thank you for saving me.
I wish I could say I did, but we're going to run some tests, see if we can figure out what happened.
I am here to take him home.
He needs to stay here and recover.
Yep, Dad has money. Outside London. Laura Croft. Also not sure how he died. His wounds weren't that bad. Or he lost enough blood, maybe? I don't know.
Обещай мне, что никогда не станешь таким, как...
Don't worry, he won't.
Father is the only animal that is dreaded.
Still feel like the brother's gonna die or something. Never heard of a brother in the comics. I only read a few issues, though, so...
One day, you will be in charge. I think America is making you soft.
I wonder what his business is. Drugs, weapons, smuggling.
You never have to be afraid again.
Oh.
He should have killed you!
Sergey! Get back here!
Are you okay?
I wonder what year this is supposed to be. Early 2000s, maybe? Training montage.
Don't leave me with him. I'm going. Something's happened to me. I'm sorry, Dima. I am. Go.
Okay, maybe your brother is gonna live to be a villain.
Where you headed?
Trying to get out of England.
You on the run?
Yes, I am.
Come on then. Come on.
I don't know, would it be that easy? They could transport on a ship? Cargo ship? Far Eastern Russia, aka the middle of nowhere. Let me guess. Hitch a ride? Nope. Okay. I didn't know they had those in Russia. Dima Sergey. I'm gonna guess the mom was more of a naturalist, believed in the environment, animals, earth kind of stuff. They make a good clash of husband and wife with their differences.
She was weak. Fear will eat you. It makes you weak. They are prey.
Would be out here. Siberian tiger? No. Oh, huh? Making a spear. Who's gonna protect the animals?
Tingnes. Edide moe. Aposte! Elite troop.
Yep. Time to catch up to them. Okay. I also realized this guy's from Godzilla. First Godzilla movie, right? The army kid.
Sergey, it is your father. Come home.
Kidding. It's your brother. I texted you.
Okay, so brother's still alive.
Поднимай! Быстрей!
I wonder what the use for the horns is in Russia. Or maybe just black market for various reasons.
Это частная территория. Так я вот хочу понять.
Отвали! Move!
Что тебе зверей-то убивать?
Because we can.
Because you can?
I ain't got time for this. I've got deadlines.
Пошел!
He's gonna be able to stop the truck, right? Nice. London Dockland.
Apologize. A crazy local or...
It's him, isn't it? Or his brother. Since we still don't know who the villain is. Yep, okay, it's him.
Found this. Interesting read. You're a poacher, Miss.
Poacher. That's what I was thinking of. I couldn't think of the word.
I can help you find them.
I don't need your help. Pretty low on the pecking order, Andre. Found you.
Don't know if that dart would be... That arrow would be sturdy enough to hold him to the wall, but... Oh. Right.
Headlines. Crusading London
Lipsa?
following a string of vicious attacks targeting law enforcement.
I met Samantha when I first moved to London. We all know who did this. She lost her life.
So she's going to be connected in the story again, probably through the dad.
I'm sorry about your friend.
Shit. Did you know her well?
Actually, I didn't know her at all. Calypso!
I guess she doesn't know who he is. Just met him that one time.
I think this belongs to you.
You're the boy. You were.
I was. So why'd you give it to me?
Guess I thought you needed it.
Do you know who did this?
Yeah, I do.
They gonna get him?
Probably not.
Want me to get him?
What would you say if I told you I already did?
Okay.
A tiger's tooth?
I use whatever tools are available. This is my way of saying thank you for saving my life.
I know who your father is. You're like him? A gangster?
No.
But I do hunt.
I grew up watching my father put evil into the world. Now I do what I can to get rid of people like him.
So you're the hunter?
I prefer Kraven. But the only people who have heard that name are dead now. Sometimes the law can get in the way of justice. There are other ways to do what you set out to do, Calypso. What about a partnership?
I don't know if any person would have this guy walk up to them and be like, oh yeah, let me look at your kill list. He'd probably be like, I'm going away now. I'm going to turn you in. Yeah, see?
Going after the names on that list? People you care about are gonna get hurt.
Nope, foreshadowing. Brother's going to die. For sure.
Pleasure. We need to talk about this.
You think I'm weak?
Damn thing.
Is this the guy that was with his dad, but he had long hair before?
One more thing. Semyon Chorny was killed in his prison cell. They're saying it was the hunter.
Do you think this hunter actually exists?
He's got a list. And there's a good chance you're...
Let him come.
Set a meet.
Semyon Chorny is dead. I intend to assume control of his asset transaction.
They gonna fight for it?
Best pitch wins.
Тебя называть носорогом. Не похож.
But...
Rhino. Okay. We're getting Rhino in this? I don't remember if he was in the trailer or not.
Why do it to yourself?
Have to see who they're dealing with.
Oh, was he Rhino?
Избавься от него.
Well, you know what? Rhino was Russian, wasn't he?
Oh, it's okay, Raja.
Yeah, it's definitely Rhino. Forgot he's a bad guy. Will work for you.
Which one of you is going to be my partner?
Okay, I wasn't expecting the Rhino to be the big bad, perhaps? I wonder where the dad fits into this.
Just stop you crying. It's hope you wearing your best.
Is that the brother? Almost kind of look like the brother.
My son, Dimitri.
Yeah.
I don't trust anyone who doesn't like Tony Bennett.
Of course I like Tony Bennett.
I understand.
Come closer.
He's gonna get hurt.
The sooner the better.
He's definitely gonna kill him at that table, I think.
Didn't you? Who is it?
Oh, yeah.
The Rhino sends his regards.
Get up.
Probably hates that his remaining son is weak, right?
Look at what they have done to my club.
I get attacked. On my own ground. And who do I have to defend me? Go on. Hit me. Fight me.
The Kravenov hit failed. All of our guys are dead. I found this slipped under my door.
Nikolai Krafinov's son, Sergei, is the hunter? Put the foreigner on.
Bro, you gave yourself juice to make you into a Rhino armor. You don't believe somebody else could have powers too? That Shy Guy Matt here, inviting you to join my Patreon page, where you can get access to full-length watch-alongs that are unedited, and other content. And now, back to the show.
Ты что здесь делаешь?
Все в порядке.
Меня зовут Foreigner, потому что я ниоткуда.
1, 2, 3.
Interesting. What power is that? Hypnosis? Brother?
Surprise! Ah, Jesus!
Happy birthday, baby brother.
It's my birthday. Night. This.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Nice perfume, by the way.
Thanks, but I'm not actually wearing any.
She was gonna find out soon enough.
I'm a coward.
You're not a coward.
I mean... yeah.
Pup is a criminal. So what good is his respect? I hate what people do, but I don't hate people.
I'm glad I didn't miss the party. I don't expect you to give me a hug, but a handshake? Maybe you'll learn someday to forget the best.
You okay?
Why you come every year? 'Cause you feel guilty. I forgive you.
Sleeps better in the wild. The wild animal sounds, nature sounds. I mean, I do too. I sleep better outside than I do inside sometimes.
Hold up, will ya?
What you do for work, exactly?
I hunt.
Well, at least he's open about it. Slam into it. Stop the car, maybe. Yep. Bulletproof? Yep.
It's bulletproof, idiot.
What if he punches the wheel so the comes loose? Okay, so he's not superhuman in terms of he can't take a bullet into the building or bridge. Oh, that works.
Sir, I think you left your shoes in the lobby.
Brian, everything's fine. He's a client. This is my place of business.
They got my brother. Dark hair, brown eyes. He's got a scar under his left eye. Sounded Turkish.
I'm gonna do what I do, get us a name, and then you are going to do what you do.
And hunt.
Sergei,
Who are they?
my list of enemies is long. Look what they did to him.
Finger. Long box, gotta be a finger.
How much do they want?
20 million. If I
pay them,
I am weak.
You let him die, his blood is on your hands.
You abandon him.
I mean, I doubt he's gonna let his own brother die.
Wake up!
Well, that's one of his fingers for his piano hand.
Can't have you dying on me, can I?
So does his brother have some kind of power just to imitate voices? Not a super useful power, depending on what you plan to do with it, but...
He's holed up in a monastery in the outskirts of Ankara.
How'd it go?
She took it.
Of course she took it.
Which is why I want double what your boss promised.
1, 2, 3.
Interesting. Okay, so he... some kind of hypnosis, and he could tell them what to do through it.
I found an old monastery and its family name in Turkey.
All right, Ellie, let's go.
Those buildings are so cool, built into the cliffs, the monasteries. Interesting. They have bad peripheral vision, apparently.
It's him.
Okay. These guys have terrible aim. Must be stormtroopers.
Where is he?
Drop me.
My name! Who set me up? Who took...
Yeah, he's dead.
Hey, sen kimsin?
Delete çantanı yananaz deme. 1,
3.
What are you doing?
Interesting.
We met once. On your father's hunting trip.
Okay, yep. The long hair guide. Okay.
You're an accident, Dimitri.
Okay.
Why would you ever want Sergei? He never hurt anyone.
Wait for the end. That's the best part.
Kraven?
Apparently that's what he calls himself now.
Okay, so he didn't know his brother was doing this.
Kraven had a list. Once you're on it, you never come off.
So I went after him first.
We've got Kraven. I don't know about that.
Hello?
Melissa, it's me.
The whole thing was a trap.
You need to get out of there now. Get to the cargo terminal at Stansted. I'll have someone meet you there.
Interesting. Who does he know?
A mixture of medications to manage my condition.
I was gonna say, it seems to keep him from turning into the Rhino.
Do. In and out of hospitals, they never quite knew what was wrong. I knew I would never have your father's respect until I was strong. A biochemist, and Professor Miles Warren. Procedure to increase strength.
Miles Warren. Sounds familiar.
My skin, it started to harden. It was too much.
Okay. So there's a trade-off for being the Rhino?
I think there is an animal in each one of us, Dimitri.
Mm.
I have been underestimated. But if you think I'm gonna betray my family, you're wrong.
So if he was an animal, he'd be a rat. Right? Mouse.
The boys haven't checked in. I can't reach him.
He's here.
Oh, this guy, okay.
Will your trick still work when I remove your eyeballs from your head?
Let me know in the comments who that guy is supposed to be in the comics. He must have a name. Did he say he was Foreigner? Is that his name, maybe?
I don't like the feel of this at all.
What is happening right now?
We're being hunted.
Snow leopard? Nice. Playing, I guess, right? Yeah, friend. Terrible CGI again.
I've seen her around since she was a cub, but...
I mean, I know you can't actually wrestle a snow leopard in real life, but still. Got some interesting things to say about this movie after. Stay tuned.
He was like a brother to me. One man made it inside and cut his throat.
Except his brother.
And I know how to exploit it. I found the residue on a poison in the monastery.
Oh, they're going to find out where he lives then.
To a specific region in Siberia.
Ironically, earlier in the movie, I was going to say he's probably in Siberia, because that's like Eastern Europe. I didn't know I was going to be that correct.
Oh, careful with that.
Action. Rosary piece?
You seem to know your stuff.
What are you trying to do here? My grandmother was kind of a mystic.
They'll say mystical stuff.
She said it would heal whoever drank it.
This saved my life.
Look at what you became.
I need to know what was in here, and if you can get any more.
No.
Does he want more for himself? His brother, probably? Probably his brother, so his brother's strong too, right? Again, I don't remember a brother in the comics for what little I read.
I knew you'd be good at this.
She gonna get killed? She's outside. Now I'm getting nervous.
The greatest hunter on this planet. It's undeniable. I track down nobody I can't beat. There's nobody can even touch me, so no.
I mean, could you take on 100 armed men all facing you at once? I doubt it. You don't seem to be bulletproof. Okay, she didn't get shot.
I find this formula that was developed by MI6 to be particularly effective. It first brings down your darkest nightmares before a most violent death.
I'm sorry, they made me call you.
Dimitri.
We work together. You could be my partners.
Technically, you can meet up with him, say, let's work together, rescue his brother, then kill him anyways. I mean...
Spread out. Bring me his body.
No, trust me, they ain't gonna come back.
He's already here.
Nice. Oh, that was juicy.
Start the run.
Nope. Got the shot off. I like that they almost kind of look like the Spider-Man symbol. Maybe that's why he doesn't like Spider-Man.
1, 3.
The myth.
You give him help, Kraven.
Interesting. I mean, we know Kraven will win because it's a good guy movie. Or at least an anti-hero movie.
1, 2.
3 motherfucker.
Catchphrase. That was kind of cheesy dialogue, but...
Legends don't die.
I knew you had more of that.
Well, forgive me for not trusting a lunatic. You're not the only one with secrets.
So she from the comics too? Thought she was gonna die as a nobody, but maybe she has abilities because her grandmother knew about magical stuff with those plants.
Does anyone else see what I'm seeing?
Stampede of those yak things again, right? Buffaloes, whatever. And then we guess he's riding one. Yep. Oh, are we gonna get a fully formed rhino? Nice. That's cool.
Kraven!
Yeah, how do you kill the rhino? I mean, are his nether regions still kickable? Are those armored too?
My father was right about one thing. You are nothing.
Oh, poor. Oh, now I can't go back to being human. I see. I don't think that's enough to kill the rhino.
The video of me, how did you get it?
Hunter can't see what was always right in front of him.
Is dead.
No.
Deserves to die.
He will. But Demetrius, not you.
So I wonder if his brother is the bad guy.
I wish I never met.
You're Kravenov.
Northern Russia.
How did you find me?
I'm a hunter.
An assassin who uses all the methods of animals of the jungle?
The rhino is coming for you. You weren't strong enough to fight him off by yourself, huh?
Exactly. So I sent him after you.
Some trap.
You would not let anything happen to our precious Dimitri.
Yep, exactly.
Imagine a future together.
If he doesn't kill him here, then they were probably setting this up for a sequel or something.
After everything you've done, you were my father.
I still am.
Okay, so he's gonna let him live.
Never fear death. Isn't that what you taught me?
Oh, you have his brother do it? Oh, grizzly. Okay. Nice. One year later.
Happy birthday, Dima. Oh, come on.
Or Kraven, should I say?
Nah.
What do I call you now?
His brother take over the business? I don't know.
That was, hell. What I went through. But it also freed me. I feel almost born again. I found a doctor in New York.
He got powers, didn't he?
He helped me. I mean...
Thinking of other animal, has he become the vulture, maybe? Because that's an animal, right? I guess there's also the scorpion. Yeah, there's a lot of animals in the Spider-Man universe. Never mind.
Well, I have business with lots of people.
Business? I thought you said you were going to sell Papa's assets and get out of the business.
I changed my mind.
Dima, I didn't pull your ass out the fire so you can become a man like a father. I have a code.
And you're different than him.
I'm better than him.
How did Papa die again?
You let him die.
I think you have some kind of honor, huh? Another man hunting for a trophy.
Dimitri! You should see the look on your face.
Change who he is?
Hey,
Interesting.
I've always been a chameleon.
Chameleon. Okay.
Who is this doctor? What did he do to you?
You want me to be weak. I can be whoever I want to be. It's all just there. I'm gonna take it.
You know I can't let you do that.
Dad left you something.
Or is he dreaming? I don't know. Sergey. What is in the box?
Embrace who you really are.
Oh, please be the Kraven outfit. That would be... Yes. Okay. That's cool. Yep. Nice. Okay. I don't remember if this was in the trailer or not, but I was hoping we'd see his outfit. Okay, everybody. That was Kraven the Hunter. First and foremost, I want to address the Sony universe. It's really a shame they kind of squandered their opportunity with the MCU bringing in Spider-Man and kind of opening the doors for Sony to do their own thing. And don't get me wrong, I understand Sony wanted to try and make something out of it, but they should have just let Marvel/Disney just have all the rights to the Spider-Man stuff, because Sony didn't do a great job. Venom was decent. First Venom. Yeah, their movies just kept getting worse and worse. Like, they didn't know what direction they were going. I'm pretty sure, going by the movies that are out, maybe they were trying to go for like a Sinister Six team up against Spider-Man, maybe? Yeah, they really messed it up. And with this one, you could tell, with his brother becoming Chameleon, that they were definitely going to go for a sequel. Just like at the end of Venom Last Dance, you see Venom's back from that little vial that was broke with the cockroach. And again, one hand, it's sad because Sony could have done so much better and it would have been cool, but they didn't have the same good stories and power behind them like Disney did. So I know this Kraven is the last official Sony hero movie. Maybe Marvel will try and do their own spin on the other heroes if Sony gives them up to Marvel, but I doubt it. Because as we know, the MCU is totally falling apart right now. Things getting canceled, things getting delayed. Disney's saying, well, we've done too much of this and that, and we've done too many things that are offending too many people, so now we're gonna start taking everything back and changing things. So it's just a whole mess. So maybe the MCU couldn't have saved the Spider-Man end of things with all the villains. Now, what do I think of this movie? I definitely don't hate this movie. It wasn't as awful as people said. I briefly had this pause and I was looking up just the general review scores, and it looks like critics actually gave it 16% out of 100, pardon me, on Rotten Tomato. But then the audience score actually gave it, when I checked, I think it said 73%, which is really impressive. Usually with these Sony movies, they've been pretty equal by critics and audience, like, 30s, 20s. So that's where I'm kind of at. This movie definitely wasn't terrible. Was it like amazingly good or perfect? No, not at all. The CGI, and so much of it was really bad, with like the different animals that would show up, like the snow leopard. It looks so like early 2000s CG. And even some of the backgrounds, like, I know they're not going to go film in Serbia or Africa, probably because of budget restrictions, but it looked too fake. Some of the line was a little cheesy. I actually feel like the movie could have been cut down a lot. There's a lot of scenes that just weren't needed, or just felt like you were kind of getting bored waiting for it to move on to the next scene. That said, I did enjoy the nice cast of having, I totally forgot Rhino was in this. The nice thing with Chameleon at the end, then there's the guy that could, I think his name is Foreigner. So it's good seeing a nice cast of like villains in this. And Calypso, which I don't know what her power is. Again, imagine a sequel would have opened up more to that. Now, if I had to rate this movie, That's a tough one. I think if I had to rate this movie... See, this is a tough one because I know people watching this, they're going to totally love the rating I give it or totally hate it. Because a lot of people are like 1 or 10 only. They don't do any numbers in between. I'd say this movie was a 5 out of 10. The CGI just took me out so much, so that's the biggest problem. And the length was just a little bit too long for me. I think if the CGI was better, I probably could have boosted it to maybe from a 5 to a 6.5. But yeah, it's definitely not as bad as Morbius. And I can't remember the other flop they had. Madam Web. I didn't even watch that one. That was right before I started doing reactions on this channel. And at the time, I wasn't going to submit myself to that kind of torture to watch it. Unless you guys want me to watch it. Just to drive me nuts, but... So yeah, that's my rating, a 5 out of 10. So gonna be looking at some reviews. And right off the bat, we have this guy that rated it a 5 out of 10, or girl. It says, Kraven the Hunter was probably a solid 2004's action movie at one point. But the usual Sony antics are all here. Painful ADR, choppy editing, tons of lifeless CGI animals. Yeah, I will say that. The ADR felt weird in some places. Especially when the brother's singing, and it's definitely not him. But I mean, I think it's not supposed to be him, literally. But yeah, it was really weird. The same person also said, this is better than Madam Web and Venom the Last Dance, which isn't saying much. You know, I think... Man, that's a tough one. It's definitely better than Madam Web. I dare to say it's better than Last Dance, or at least on par with it. I didn't really care for Last Dance. I knew they weren't going to kill Venom. The only thing about that movie I liked was seeing all the different symbiotes. But other than that, it was kind of forgettable. Another review says, the woman that plays Calypso, her delivery is so wooden that it caused open laughter in the theater. Same goes for the mother playing her grandmother, though at least she had an excuse of having an exposition dump for just 3 minutes of screen time. Yeah, Calypso's lines were just, I don't know, they felt like, I don't want to say she's a bad actress, but camera's going off. They just didn't, yeah, that was bad dialogue. Just for fun, we're going to read a 1-star review. It says, the cast isn't bad, but the movie story is boring. The movie is ugly. And the editing is poor. See, these are the kind of ones when it gives it such a low rating or such a high rating, I think is absurd. Like a 1 out of 10. A 1 out of 10 would mean it's utterly not watchable at all. Like there wasn't even 1 second that you liked about it. And I guarantee there was more than 1 second you liked about this movie, probably. You even said the casting isn't bad. So you liked the casting, which means it's already better than a 1 out of 10. But I know ratings are subjective, and just to be fair, we're also going to read a 10-star review, which makes no sense either. This person says, why so much hate? It was fun. I can't wrap my head around this movie. Why this movie is rated lower than this? Seriously, it's at least a 7-star action flick. It was mind-blowing. Their performances ooze style and creativity. Every punch and kick felt dynamic and fresh. I don't know who the lead actor is, but I liked his charisma and unique style. Overall, this movie is a fantastic ride. See, again, a 1 or a 10, and neither of you have valid reasons for it to be so low or so high. I don't understand. But it is what it is. With that said, I'm going to head into trivia now. If there is any trivia. I mean, I see a trivia section, so obviously. There are many attempts to bring Kraven the Hunter to the big screen, which ultimately fell through. Sam Raimi wanted to include him in Spider-Man 4 before it was cancelled, as Kraven's spear was seen in The Amazing Spider-Man 2 as a tease for his planned appearance in the Sinister Six film, which was also cancelled. Okay. Yeah, I think if Sam Raimi would have done it with the older Spider-Man movies, it probably would have been pretty cool too. Probably better than this. So, the first Sony hero movie, the first Marvel movie from Sony to be released with an R rating. For some reason I thought Mobius was R rated. That movie is so terrible I apparently forgot. Must have been PG-13? The Carnage movie, now that should have been R-rated too. Having Carnage be PG-13 is just hurtful. This is the sixth and last film in the SSU, the Sony Spider-Man universe. Is that a thing? Did they designate it the SSU? Didn't hear that. Interesting. So this was the 12th R-rated movie by Marvel, going all the way back to The Punisher from 1989. I don't think I actually seen the Punisher movies. Punisher 2004, no, I don't think I've seen that. Punisher 2008, didn't see that. Man-Thing, didn't see that. Interesting. Huh. And oddly enough, that is all the trivia. The rest of it's just, there's only a few and they're really kind of pointless ones, but okay. Well, so that was Kraven the Hunter. I hope you guys enjoyed it. To be honest, the reaction's gonna be kind of short, probably, I'm guessing. There wasn't a lot for me to react to because some things just went on so long where I just kind of sat there like, this should be up on my Patreon page. I always forget to put it on Patreon. So if you guys like what you see here, again, like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments, did you see this movie? Did you like it? Did you hate it? What did you give it, rating-wise? What would you like to have seen with the Sony universe? What would you have liked to see them do with it? That maybe could have saved it or gone in a better direction. Yeah, I thank you guys so much for watching. This has been That Shy Guy Matt. Bye-bye.